Greetings and welcome to this week's edition of One Big Thing. Kurt Goulding here, and today's One Big Thing is China and Russia. So it's really about China, but we need to talk also about Russia a bit also. Now China, their population is peaking. The 20-somethings are at a record 21.3% unemployment rate. Now, to combat this high unemployment rate, the Chinese government has decided to no longer publish unemployment rates. Yep, that's right. Not going to tell anybody what it is. So, the Chinese have an economy that is only growing at the rate of about 3%. And that's just not adequate for a country that size. Now, the zero tolerance policy that they had for COVID has set their economy back drastically. It's really struggling to get restarted. And as it's struggling with that aspect, much of the West has started a significant decoupling from the Chinese economy. They're reducing or eliminating new investment. They're finding new manufacturing points by either bringing it back home, like we're doing a lot in the US, moving to Mexico or other low-cost labor countries. And this results in fewer exports for them. The yuan is weak, making imports more expensive. The real estate market is collapsing. Their stock market last week had a major meltdown. Now the central bank has jumped in, cut interest rates, hoping to stimulate the economy. We're not really sure what their grain production is going to be. It appears the corn crop ought to be pretty good, but there's potential rice issues due to flooding. So they've got to watch that. So, and then on the other side, talking about Russia, they continue to attack the export ports of Ukraine along the Danube River, and this is supporting the wheat market more than anything. Now, Ukraine, quite resourceful folks, they're finding ways to export more grain, increasing their shipments through Romanian Black Sea ports. Now, this war is some 17 months old, and all that's happened is the ruble has depreciated. It's currently worth less than 1 US cent. It's basically worthless. Maybe help start a fire or something to keep warm here. The Russian economy is really starting to struggle. Russia's the most censored country in the world. Nobody is going to play with them. Their wheat's cheap, and so is their oil. But they're having a tough time earning enough hard currency to pay for their global imports. So, China and Russia, those two clowns should have lots of fun trading with each other in their local currencies, particularly as they both continue to devalue. And who's going to take those currencies when they need to go buy something else that they can't get from each other? Now, as much as the world loves to bash the US dollar, it's still the only currency that has some stability behind it, creating the one currency that the world wants to own and have reserves of. Oh, yeah. Gotta remember, US crops, they're looking pretty darn good. The crop condition report showed a 5% increase in both corn and beans. We now are thinking we could see trend yield on corn and the same for soybeans. So, we got lots of time for lots of excitement. So hang on, cowboys and cowgirls. And until next time, happy trading.